Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to youtube.com/CookSux. I'm Andy, aka CookSux, and I am your traveling IRL streamer, sometimes product reviewer. I think it just really depends on the situation. I am here with the new product review, kind of. This right here, if you guys don't know what this is the Insta360 X3. This is a 360-degree camera, and it has RTMP server power, which means I could stream with it. I was at B&H in New York City, and I was looking around trying to buy this thing, but it had just come out not too long ago, so they didn't have any in stock. Before I talk about my experience with this Insta360 X3, let's check out why I want this. Let me show you guys the promotional video, and you guys will see what kind of cool stuff this camera can do. X3 360 action camera. Look at that. If we did motorcycle streams or biking streams,
there is a jazz clock here.
It's perfect for vlogging. All right, so that is the product promotion of the video. The video with reviews, excellent, okay? When I saw that video, I was like, dude, this thing is awesome. When you're recording with it, it records in full 360. You put it into an editing suite, and then you can control what you want to see on the actual cut version of the video. But none of these videos have talked about how to use this as a streaming tool, okay? Because none of these YouTubers are streamers. Before I get into talking about this as an IRL streamer, I will show you guys the main reason why I wanted this camera, besides all those cool camera angles.
And I got to walk around the beach. I even got to do pull-ups for the Army or the Navy too, but they didn't, or whichever one.
I wanted to do this. I want this camera mode. I want this. Yeah, imagine, as an IRL streamer.
So that's I'm
walking around in the city, and I'm like, hey guys, it's like Little Big Planet. I'm walking around Europe right now. Check this out. I could do this with this camera. You can do it. But because I saw what this camera can do. And yes, you could switch everything while you're filming and in post, but I wanted to see if I could do that exact same thing as an IRL streamer, because this has RTMP streaming capabilities. Let's open this for a second. Man, you have no idea. I was super excited when I opened this. I'm not doing a product review in the sense that I'm going to tell you guys all about the technical specs and all that. You can find so many YouTube videos and professionals. There's a Marquise Brown, whatever his name is. He's got a video. It's an excellent video. It teaches you everything about this camera if you want to use it as a YouTuber. I'm an IRL streamer. This is how I would use it. This is the camera right here. Pretty heavy, actually. Heavier than a action camera. This is the action camera. This is the 3D camera, or 360 camera, okay? Size-wise, bigger, okay? Heavier. This thing is heavier than this camera with the selfie stick. If you can get some sick ass shots with this, that'd be fine. And here's the thing, there's a couple problems. One, if you look at all these ports in here, there's a port here for a microphone jack, and there's a port here for USB-C charging or data, right? Which is fine, we could power this thing all day, but there is no HDMI micro cable or anything like that. So there's no way that we could put this into a Bella box or a live view. But this thing has something called RTMP server capabilities. So you can stream to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, a custom RTMP, Periscope, TikTok, whatever you want. That's what they tell you. But the thing is, you can't stream directly from this device. I think with the GoPro, you can do that, but this, you need to download an app called Insta360, right? You need to download this app, and then you need to turn this on, and let me tell you, the connection to this thing is not the best, okay? Okay, this thing is on, okay? See, look. Oh, shoot. 360. You can do the single lens, 360 lens, whatever. You gotta connect it. This takes a little while. It's a little finicky, okay? It's kind of weird. Is it connected? Ah, connected. Check this out. So, now that this is on, look, you can control this, right? You can get the 360 view. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hold this up, actually, so that you guys can see everything exactly what I'm trying to show you guys. You can zoom out And then, you know, you could do this, the world thing if you want. I mean, the problem with my camera, actually the stitching is not that bad. When I first opened this, the stitching was not perfect. Like both of the cameras were not actually, look at this. Both of the cameras were not exactly, the stick is invisible, it's got invisible technology. It looks kind of messy because it still has the cellophane plastic part on it. Anyways, the camera works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's as seamless as it can be, right? And check this out. Look, this technology with the 2 lenses, see, we have this. Means I can walk around and, oh, Jesus, fan, shut up. I can do this. I mean, there's a little bit of lag right now, but don't worry. We don't care about how this thing works. This thing works as it's supposed to. We want to know how this works as an IRL streamer. So, there's no HDMI. How do we connect this to RTMP server, which is what I'm using, the cloud? You gotta go to live. RTMP, right? See Facebook, YouTube, whatever. RTMP. And this is where we run into the first problem. Please enter RTMP URL. RTMP website addresses is kind of like RTMP, it's like a website, http://server URL, and then you have to put in your stream key. You gotta type a lot of shit. Let me put in, for example, my RTMP address. I put in my RTMP code right here. I'm ready to stream now, but I need the cell phone on. Let me explain. I need this cell phone on because if I switch scenes, let's say swipe up to go back to my home page, if I go back to this, it stops streaming and it starts all over again. So this app needs to be on the entire time. Otherwise, every time a text message happens or anytime something else happens, it disconnects. And let me tell you what happens when it disconnects. You gotta retype that shit in. You could put it on a notepad and then you could copy it and then paste it over and over again. That's fine, but it's annoying AF. This thing looks cool. The live stream is gonna look awesome. You wanna see what this live stream looks like? You hit the live button and it connects to your RTMP. This is my stream. That's it. That's all that you could see. Hold on. Let's switch back. You can control it. You can control it on this cell phone, right? Which I thought was sick because if I can control it on my cell phone, then I can control what's being controlled here, right? So if I can control it on my phone, then I get to pick and choose what you guys get to see on this stream. Here's the thing. It doesn't do that. It doesn't work that way. It just does a 360-degree camera, which is great. And yes, you could do it on YouTube or Facebook, and then the viewer can change whatever they want. But that's not why I bought this camera. I didn't buy this camera so that I could give you guys a 360-degree experience. I bought this camera so that I could do this stupid camera angle. With me walking down the street, I'm an IRL streamer on this earth. I spent $450 just so that I could do this stupid camera angle. This thing sucks in the sense that it is awesome for an action camera that does 360 degrees, right? You can do this, put it into editing, sick as F. But if you want to be an IRL streamer and control your camera angles and get those shots, it's not gonna happen. You know why? Even if you're streaming live on this, the only thing you could do is maybe you could turn it into a regular action camera. But I'm not spending $500 to buy a regular action camera when I have a Sony action camera right here. I'm gonna send this back. I'm gonna get a refund on this. But if you're a YouTuber, I'm sure this camera is awesome. But for right now, as an IRL streamer, this thing is useless. If you want to stream on Twitch with this thing, with a camera angle that you get to specifically choose, you cannot do it. And even if you did, this battery life is probably just an hour long. This app is crap. This thing needs a lot of things to be worked on. Okay? It needs to save the RTMP address. It needs to have a feature where if you switch out, it doesn't disconnect your stream. If I'm streaming and if my screen turns off because I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want to use up my cell phone power, and I turn it back on, the stream cuts out and it's dead. Again, is this a sick ass action camera? Yes. It is. It is great for vlogging. It is great for all that stuff. But again, as a Twitch IRL streamer, save your money. Don't waste your time. Maybe there's going to be some kind of an update in the future, but there is no way to control what you see. That's it. That's it. That's all I got to say. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. YouTube.com/CookSux. Is that a good IRL streamer review thing? Did that work out? I don't think we need much editing for this. Okay? I don't think this is a very big edit. I just need to educate all the people out there. That's it. I just need to 86 views? Hey, that's 86 more views than I had yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Now you can poop.